to change your needle in your Gamble quilting machine. The first thing that you want to do is to make sure you have the right needle for the project that you're about to do. We do have another video on YouTube on how to choose the needle that you need. It's called Let's Talk Longarm Needles. So go to that video if you're just not sure what needle that you need to use for your project. So the first thing that you need to do to start to change the needle is you want to make sure that your flywheel is all the way to the top. This is your flywheel right here. You can rotate it to both sides. You just want to make sure that your needle bar is all at the top of the stroke. Not down like that, all the way to the top of the stroke. Then what you want to do is pull your thread out. You're going to take your screwdriver, loosen your needle bar screw. Now you don't want to take the needle bar screw all the way out. Then when you put your new needle in, it's very important that you do put it in where the groove, this groove right here, is in the front. Now that's very important. That's one of the mistakes that we make a lot, is we just stick it in because we think it's just like our sewing machine. But in the Gamble machines and in all long arm machines that use multi-range needles, you have to make sure that that groove is in the front. So when you're putting it in, be careful not to hit the back of the foot or the plate. You don't want to get a burr on it before you get to use it. You'll stick the needle in. Now you want to push it all the way up. You want to make sure it's really hitting. And the way to check is right above the needle bar screw, the hole right above there, you can actually see the needle all the way up. Now when you look in that screw, where that hole is right there, and if you don't see the needle, so if you want to swing around there. So right now, if we're looking in that hole, we're not going to see the needle. Now when I push it all the way up, you can actually see the needle. That's very important to make sure that you have your needle all the way in before you tighten it. Now that we have it tightened, or all the way up in there, then we'll take the screwdriver and we want to put it in straight and tighten it. Now that's how we were always taught to put it in straight. We do have another little tip that we can use to put on there just to make sure it's in straight. They're called needle alignment magnets. I also have a video on YouTube on how to use them, but quickly you just kind of put it right there on the front of your needle. And as you can tell, that is not in straight. So that's a quick visual to let me know that my needle is not in straight. So what I can do at that point, leave the magnet on, loosen it back, kind of rotate it, and I can watch the magnet. See that it's straight, tighten it back up, and we're good to go. So then we just take off the magnet and we're ready to sew.